I'm Cassie McDonald. I'm a grant manager, and I'm here to talk to you about grants and incentives that are available right now. So, grants and incentives right now are available at a few different levels. There's federal grants, state grants, and then local and utility regional grants. So, there's quite a plethora of opportunities right now, depending on where you are. We are able to help you kind of narrow down what that looks like. We have tools, especially for you, to understand how and what is in the electric vehicle space and the commercial vehicle space for grants and incentives. So we're able to actually go even by zip code to find what incentives are going to work for you and what makes the most sense and what's going to get you the most support as you transition to electric. So different grants and incentives, each one is going to be a little bit different. We'll have different deadlines, different qualifications. Often if it's a federal grant, you have at most 90 days once it is open. So the most important thing with grants and incentives is to start having conversations right now. So we are able to help you find those grants, but we are also able to help you prepare the application, write the application, and make sure it gets submitted on time. We can do a full application review. We also work with a trusted partner to help us make sure that we have everything that we need so you can feel confident with your grant submission. Electric vehicles are expensive. They're obviously more expensive than diesel, and that's why grants and incentives are so key right now in order to help that transition. There's a varying amount of funding available that can also not go to just the purchase of the vehicle, but can also help with your charging and infrastructure needs along with your purchase. So there's just different options with each grant that can make this easier and a little bit more affordable for you. The grants and incentives, it's not just that first grant you do to get the initial purchase of the vehicle. You can also go forward. There's tax credits available. There's ongoing help and support with the different kind of costs that come with it. The long-term electric vehicles are going to be less expensive when you look at your total cost of ownership here. And so going back with the incentives to start, you're going to get support with that, with the funding. You're going to get tax credits along the way, which is another additional incentive for you. And then again, we can go down as you get really into this space. There's going to be more opportunities and less overall expenses. Often with grants and incentives, there's a scrappage component. And so there's specific ways that we will be able to assist you to ensure that the scrappage is going right. So you're also not stuck with these vehicles and having to take care of them once you have your new electric vehicles in place. Grants are obviously very new to the commercial vehicle space. This hasn't been something that's been around for a while, and that's why we have grant experts like myself to help you through that process. It can be a daunting concept to look at like a 15-page narrative grant for yourself at the first time, but that's why we're here and we can help you through that process. We've done it many, many times before, and this will help us break it down for you. You can realize that it's not as difficult as it may seem in the first place, and that's why having these conversations with us can make it a little bit more of a seamless process for you.